Hey everyone, Mike Taravella, Value Add Mike here today to discuss why I like multifamily investing over single family investing. So for those who don't know, Value Add Mike, and I've owned two single family houses that I've sold and have now completed over 60 million in commercial real estate transactions, specifically in multifamily. And today I'm here to discuss the three reasons why I like multifamily investing over single family. So the first reason that I like multifamily over single family investing is because inherently it's less risk. So in a single family, I was 100% reliant from that resident to pay rent, and if not, then I had to pay out of pocket for the mortgage expenses, but also other expenses to maintain and keep the property safe for our resident. Versus multifamily, there's multiple residents who live on site and who can make sure to cover the balance for the cash flow for our mortgage, also overhead expenses, making sure renovations are paid. So inherently, it's less risky. Also, single family properties are valued based on comps in the area. So if your neighboring property sells for a much lower price, your value goes down. Versus multifamily is valued simply based on the net operating income for the property. So inherently, multifamily is less risk. The second reason why I like multifamily over single family is because leverage. Now, both of them have mortgages and they're very scrutinized with the lender. Single family is based on your income, but multifamily is based on the profitability of the project. Also, you have property managers scrutinizing the deal, but I think most importantly is you have your investors. So you have 3 to 4 checkpoints of you buying a multifamily property. The bank is going to scrutinize it, your property manager is going to review it, and your investors are going to say, "Hey, I don't think this is a good idea or not." So there's a lot more checkpoints in due diligence when looking at a multifamily versus single family property. You could be the only person looking at it if you need to be quick. You may have some property management, but it's such a small scaling piece that you can't have as much leverage. So multifamily allows you to have more leverage and to make sure it's a good deal. And last, the third and final reason why I think multifamily is a better asset, because I think there's a housing crisis in America, and I think the biggest thing that we need is more multifamily. So single family has one dwelling unit and people are renting out. People could be rent out the whole space, but I think overall developing larger communities that provide more densely populated areas can allow for a lot more affordability when it comes to renting. And I think that is a bigger indicator of solving for this problem. And so I think multifamily is the answer moving forward. So, 3 reasons why I think multifamily is better. You get less risk because more doors and you can afford more management. 2, better leverage. You have not only the bank like single family, but you also have human capital as well as just partners in general. And lastly, I think it's truly the best result to help solve the housing crisis in America. So if this video gave any value, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and until then, we'll see you next week.